beauty of being an insurance agent is that on the worst day of a family's life, we show up with something positive, right? We're talking about the saddest, most impactful day in any family's life is the loss of a loved one. And what the insurance agent, the insurance broker does is they show up and they provide something of value that will help remove one of the biggest issues that most families face, which is a financial burden after the death of a loved one. My name is Grady Polson. Welcome to the America Agency. This is a call we're going to talk about today about life insurance, and not just life insurance as a commissions and life insurance from a sales standpoint. We're going to talk about the actual value of life insurance and what it does and how it impacts people. Recently, we just wrote this book called The Insurance Sales Guide, the training your agency should have given you but didn't. And the first chapter, which we're going to talk about right now, is about why life insurance. And I want to bring it up and go through it with you guys real quick and share with you what we kind of discovered in writing this book. This sort of resource has so much in it, from this chapter on life insurance, detailed product knowledge, mindset, leads, scripts, full presentations, 30 plus objection handling, objections, and then how to get referrals. And so it's over 100 pages. We give it away free. If you'd like to get a copy, click the link below. What I want to do right now is talk about why life insurance and go through the first chapter of our insurance sales guide. And let's just go through it. You can see it on screen, but I kind of felt compelled to kind of go through it in detail. So what to know as you're getting started. Before you learn how to sell, you need to understand the purpose behind this business. Life insurance exists for one reason: to protect people when life hits hardest. Every application represents a family that will not lose everything if tragedy strikes. A mom who will keep her home, a child who still goes to college, a spouse who can breathe knowing someone planned ahead. If it gives families time to grieve instead of scrambling to survive. This is what we do. We bring peace and chaos and protection to people who need it most. You are stepping into one of the most meaningful, impactful, and financially rewarding industries in the world. So why life insurance? And looking at all the different sales things that you could do. Why life insurance? Why would you want to be here? Plant your flag here. Because it is one of the few careers where purpose and profit align. You make a living by helping people when they need it most, and you build a business that pays you for decades to come. And you do it all while creating freedom for yourself and your family. So what prevents people right now in today's climate from owning life insurance? The two primary explanations that Americans give for not owning life insurance are that they think it's too expensive and they have other financial priorities. Those financial priorities include paying living expenses, building savings, managing debt, and/or saving for retirement. Currently, only 29% of consumers believe they are knowledgeable about life insurance. Almost a quarter of Americans say they haven't purchased life insurance because they don't know how much they need or what type to buy. Nearly a quarter of Gen Z adults, 23%, say that they don't buy life insurance because they haven't been approached by a life insurance agent. So this is where your opportunity lies. Before you can help families, you have to understand the barriers that hold them back. Most people know life insurance matters, but very few take the steps to put coverage in place. It is rarely because they do not love their families. In fact, it is usually the opposite. It is because the decision feels big, emotional, and unfamiliar. Your job as an agent is to remove those barriers and guide them through a decision that they have been avoiding for years. Now, here's LIMRA. This is Life Insurance Marketing and Research Association. They study this billion-trillion-dollar industry and give us analysis and insight into it. So here's some facts from LIMRA. The LIMRA 2025 insurance study shows record demand for life insurance, with 40% of Americans equating to 100 million people saying they're uninsured or underinsured. This creates a massive opportunity for you, the insurance agent. Now, do they have enough? 47% of Americans say they would have trouble paying living expenses within 6 months of their primary wage earner's death. 47% would have trouble paying their bills within 6 months. 40% of adults say their loved ones would be barely or not at all financially secure should the primary wage earner die unexpectedly. This is the huge value of life insurance. The truth behind these statistics is not just concerning. It reveals one of the biggest professional opportunities in the modern economy. Where most industries are shrinking, saturated, or automated, life insurance is expanding. This is not just a career. The industry is wide open for anyone willing to learn, grow, and serve. There has never been a better time to step in and make a real impact while building a meaningful business. The real opportunity hidden in the numbers. All of these stats make the following undeniable. Families desperately need protection. Most don't know where to start. Many are afraid they cannot afford it, and almost all need someone to help them navigate options. And that someone becomes you, an insurance agent. And when people say the market is saturated, they simply are not looking at the data. With nearly half of American households financially exposed, the opportunity to educate and serve is limitless. This is why the insurance industry continues to create six-figure part-time earners, multiple six-figure full-time producers, and seven-figure agency owners who build teams to meet the growing demand. The industry isn't slowing down, it's accelerating. The top 5 reasons right now for owning life insurance are to cover burial and final expenses, transfer wealth or leave an inheritance, help replace lost wages of an income or of the income of a top wage earner, pay off the mortgage, and supplement retirement income. The truth most people do not realize is life insurance is one of the most recession-proof industries in existence. No matter what is happening in the economy, people will always need protection. Every generation brings new families, new homeowners, new parents trying to build something better. The demand is rising. The awareness is growing. There is no ceiling, no corporate ladder to climb. You control your results, your income, and your future. 1 in 10 Americans believe they would not qualify for life insurance. However, many agents today are set up as brokers and carry multiple contracts from many different insurance carriers, which allow them to be able to protect nearly everyone with some form of coverage. Now, to conclude, selling for yourself. Now you can see why we are so excited about life insurance and why we are so excited for you. We are cheering you on as you build towards the day you step out in the marketplace and decide your worth is only going to be dictated by you, and that is the day you break free. The highest paying profession in the world is the career of sales. This is due to the fact that you have no cap on your income. You can work 20 hours a day if you want, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year, prospecting, presenting, and closing, all while keeping all the income that comes in and then ideally turning around and teaching others while building a team to override. This is the best business ever. Now, that's just a glimpse of the beginning of our insurance sales guide. As the first chapter, we go on to talk about product knowledge. We go in depth into whole life, term life, IULs, fixed index annuities. We also have a section on mindset, a detailed section on leads, where to start with and where you should be going as a top producer, full detailed scripts for working on the phones and in final expense, etc., presentation tips, and then a full objection handling section with 30 plus of the top objections you're going to receive from anybody as you start to sell insurance. And then conclude an entire section on how to get referrals and prospect and sell them. So spend a lot of time, a lot of effort building this incredible guide for you. It's free. Click the link below and we'll send you a copy. And look forward to meeting you and serving you on future time and future videos. But go ahead and grab your free copy below, and maybe I'll meet you someday at a convention in the future. Talk soon. Bye for now.